mental thing. It's a mental disorder, pretty much. If you decide to kill so many people, you know, and it's been and this is extreme situation, you know. It's in Cuba, for example, they didn't kill so many people. I mean, they didn't kill 1/3 of the population, but still they imprisoned a lot of intellectuals, they killed people, and even when I was over there in behind the Eastern bloc in Eastern Europe, I couldn't believe that, you know, Castro is not stupid, for example. I mean, intellectual, he is not dumb. You know, how after 20 years of something not working, you would say, buddy, it's not working, let's try something different. I mean, this defines human Homo sapiens experience. I mean, it's not Homo sapiens. You keep doing this. Is somebody defined as a craziness or madness, doing the same thing and expect different results? This is exactly, but in every system where it's tried, you know, the left fails. Left fails. Unfortunately, reality, you know, it's what it is. So, and just on more personal notes, I never knew, when I was in Eastern, I never knew I was poor, okay? Everybody was the same. So in this sense, because the poverty, being poor was spread around, so, you know, you were pretty much the same. Except I remember, and we were not worst off over there, but, you know, when I was a kid, like, you know, grade school, but my diet, if you doesn't, you look, you know, I look, I guess, better now, but my diet was like, and I wasn't starving, but our diet was like a slice of bread with the milk on it and sugar, okay, or bread with apples, or lard and bread. No, you let it lard, and it's and I mean, I was happy. I'm not going to say I wasn't. I mean, I didn't care. I didn't know about those cholesterol and all those things. But it's try it sometimes. Lard, the white lard to get put on the bread, put the salt a little bit, and cut some onion. I'm not joking. It actually tastes good and it's very, you know. What? No, it's true. But you know, this is my childhood memory, and it's hard to imagine. Because I see over here everything, and I used to listen to NPR over here like all the time. You know, not as a listening to opposite view, not as a lying view, but opposite. But after 5 years, National Public Radio, I know everything what they're going to say precisely, and it's boring. And boredom is death of the broadcaster. I don't listen because I know exactly what they're going to say, how they spin it, and I could do even better. Except they do it pretty intelligently, so it's tempting to listen to them because they you know, they're cute and fun and educated and everything. Except after a while, I knew everything, and she had to listen to me too, to do this too, because you know, I took her to school, so she listened, but it just. Oh, and what I don't, people for some reason don't get in this country at least is, and Western Europe is even worse, because I know Western Europe pretty well, but they're really worse. They said the capitalistic system is bad because it creates inequality and etc. Whatever you want. I mean, I think develop every direction you want, and it's pretty logical. But people do not understand, do not comprehend that democracy in economy, this is what is capitalistic system. Cannot be democracy with the centralized economy, because it's what is the capitalism? It's free exchange of goods and services of individuals. This is the definition of democracy. You have to be individuals. You have to produce and trade. Without it, if you have a directed, like a central committee, it said you have to produce 10 tons of grain, you know, it's just nonsense. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. So, yeah, and in Germany, like in 84, we went to Germany, was West Germany. I worked with, was debriefed and worked a little bit with the like a defense intelligence agency, because I just wanted to declare what side I'm on, so I know. And the guy asked me if I wanted, if I could foresee any circumstances, I would go back to Poland. You know, I said sure, on the top of A1 Abrams tank, and you know he was really happy about it. So, but I'm not sure. You know, it's how to avoid mistakes of the socialistic disaster in different countries after they experimented, costing millions of lives. How to convince people in this country, for example, without having to repeat the mistakes of the past. I mean, I don't really know, but if I was a left-leaning person, I would go to a successful socialistic country, only place on universe, or at least on Earth, and just spend some time over there. Except there's no such country, you know, and the empty promises of free healthcare and from cradle to grave, taking care of people, it just total lies. After you know, for promise of security, you sacrifice liberty. And unfortunately, see, I have unfortunately in this country such strong tradition and such strong constitution and Bill of Rights and amendments like a first and second, which first they don't use too much actually. I'm very optimistic about this country, you know, and it's a natural progress of things. So I'm very optimistic actually. What? Let me think, because I'm not. Like I want to. In every totalitarian regime in Europe, and Europe, for some reason, it has a really good reputation. Part of this population, because I know this European means luxury item. Which I don't know why, but for any totalitarian regimes like a Hitler regime or in Germany, first thing they did